What up, folks? Today I have for you some Set 7 footage. This is from the early playtests before it was publicly available on PvE. So what you see here may not be what's final when it actually goes live on PvE. Some numbers will change. You know, there might be various changes, there might be bugs. So keep that in mind. But this was a guild game. Guild is a vertical synergy that I think is very strong, very straightforward to play. You have a lot of carry options. And I'll kind of just talk about it throughout the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I thought it was a cool game, and it showcases a lot of the potential carries that you can play. So Guild is a synergy. It goes up to 6.
We are back.
Oh, let's mute that. All right, it goes up to 6. And the more guilds you have, the more stats they give you. Every guild unit gives you a certain stat. Sejuani gives everyone on your team HP. Twitch gives everyone on your team attack speed. Rise gives AP, Talon gives AD, Bard gives mana when you attack, and if you have an emblem, you gain Omnivamp. I think that's all of them. Maybe not. Maybe I missed one. But the more guilds you have, the more the bonuses they give. So like if you just have one, Twitch will give you 10 AS, right? If you have, I don't know the numbers, but the more you have, the more stats they give you, and the guild units get double. So I think it's very strong. It was really strong in our playtests. It's probably going to be strong when it goes live. It's very simple to play. All the units feel great. Twitch, you can run him with another Swift Shot backliner. They're kind of like snipers, but they get attack speed. Rise, I think, is one of the best like mid-game units in the game. He's a mage. You need to have mage if you want to carry him. And Talon, I just think is cracked. He's a 4-cost assassin. He one-shots. He's not like a solo carry, but he feels pretty good running just like standalone. So this was like one of my, I don't remember. This was probably like my 10th game. But you're going to see me hovering a lot over traits and abilities, just reading what everything was, because we didn't really get that much information well, we didn't get any information really going into it. I had to take my dog to the vet and I missed most of the presentation. So yeah, if you just want to see what any of these things do, you can just pause it. And you can read it. But early game, we ended up running, so this is a Vlad at my shop, right? Early game, we ended up taking the mages. Vlad is a mage, Lily is a mage. Let's talk about this. So we have 3 augment choices. Trade circuit, guild crest, phony frontline. That's a silver, not really sure why that's here. And you see that little thing at the bottom, like right there? You can reroll your augments 1 time per game. Use it wisely, you can only do it once if you don't like any of your choices. So we ended up taking Guild Crest. I think Guild Crest is very strong. I don't know if I ever end up hovering the trait, but if you have a guild emblem, the stat that gives is Omnivamp. So like every guild unit gives a certain stat, and the crest or the emblem gives Omnivamp, which is very strong. Because if you can get like 6 of them, the jump from 5 to 6 is really high. If you can get 6, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's a lot. It's like a pretty decent amount. Maybe like 12, 15 Omnivamp for your guild units. So we level up here. The plan is to play win streak. We gave Vlad the guild crest. We gave Twitch the, Twitch is in there. And I just wanted to play a random Lilia because again, I do want to try to win streak this, which is the same reason I made the Sunfire Cape. We have a pretty strong opener. Vlad and Lily are mage is a 3-piece synergy. If you can get Vlad too with mages early game, it's a very strong opener and you can probably win streak if you give him like any sort of tank items. Big fan of Vlad. I mean, hell, you can probably make him a carry. You just have to make sure he doesn't like die. Like if he dies, it's scuffed, but if he doesn't die, he just, you win the fight, right? And yeah, I'll just kind of, I don't know, give my thoughts throughout the video. I'm kind of like looking to see what the AP breakpoints are. So we have some Astrals in the shop. Astrals are really cool synergy early game as well, because it can help you get more Astral units. So actually, I did an Astral video. Well, I mean, I haven't sent any of them live today, but it should have been out yesterday if the order plays out how we think it is. So honestly, go check that one out. But Astral's cool because every 5th shop you'll get a much higher chance to get astral units. So it's a very good way to just have 2-star your board. It's kind of like playing Yordle set 6. You're like almost guaranteed to get 2 stars. But yeah, I toss in the Swift shots here. Honestly, the Ezreal, dude, Ezreal is such a good unit early game. He's full AP carry now. There's no more AD damage on his ability. It's just a big AP nuke. So he's Tempest, he's Swift shot, Twitch is Swift shot. You play them both backline and you mess people up. So Swift shot is kind of like, oh, do we win this? Okay, we are not messing anyone up. So Swift shot is like snipers. The further away your target is, the more attack speed you get. So it's just like stat stick, right? Tempest does like a little stun 9 seconds in, and it gives your Tempest units attack speed. Looking around, getting the Vlad in the right spot. There feels like there's not a ton of backline threats in this set. So like set 6, or rather 6.5, you really had to worry about assassins, right? Like especially Talon just like killing everything, Twitch killing everything. I don't know, for like whatever reason in this set, it just doesn't feel that way. Like it feels like you're generally pretty safe in the backline. Like sure, there's Thresh, which is kind of like Blitzcrank, but it's not nearly as bad. And you probably just don't want to clump. I don't know, maybe it's like early and people haven't figured out how to apply pressure. Maybe assassins are weak right now and that changes. But like right now, it just feels like your backline's pretty safe. A lot of the fights feel very front to back to me. But like in some of the later ones, Diana was popping off. Dude, look how good this carousel looks. It's very visually appealing. You got the little rainbow in the background. You've got the little, you know, the jade and the little koi pond around in the middle. Looks good. I mean, yeah, like the little dragon shadow. Like the whole set, really, the units look good. Oh, what do we do here? We still have Astrals. Oh, that mage? Oh, we sold mage. Bro, you're trolling. Oh, I wanted to make the Rage Blade, I see. Oh, okay, low key, that's probably fine. Then you make Econ, and then you just Rage Blade the Ezreal. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'll allow it. Yeah, Ezreal feels really good as a early game unit. Ezreal, Vlad, I feel like are some of the best. Dude, all the Swift shots feel great. Honestly, Twitch, Ashe, Varus, they all feel great. Except Zio's really bad in our playtest, but it turned out that she was bugged, like her attack speed. So she might be like broken when it goes live. I don't know. When is this video going to be released? I think this video is going to be released when PBE is out. It's going to be released on the 24th? Ah, shit, we'll see. It's probably going to be released before PBE, honestly. But I have a ton of videos. I have like 30 games recorded. Oh, okay, so we finally found Rise. Rise is 3 guild, and it gives me mage. So the cool thing about guild, like I've mentioned it earlier, but the more you have, the more bonuses you have. We're gonna hover over it at some point, but like if you, okay, come on, chill guild, bro. This guy, it's like, you know, I can empathize with Twitch chat. Like they want, like Twitch chat will say, oh, can you hover this? And I'll be like, nah. But at the same time, I understand, because now I'm in your same position. I want him to hover, but he's not doing it. But yeah, the more you have, the more stats they give you. So like, I kind of explained it earlier. But dude, look at this Rise. Rise's scaling is insane. I talked about Rise in last video, and I'm gonna talk about it again this video. Oh, there it is. Okay, so see, if it's 1, it's 100% guild bonus. If it's 2, it goes up and up. Like those base stats they get, and the guilds get double the stats. Thank you, Mr. Streamer. Oh, you guys can't even see him, but he's right there. That's a guy playing. I'm just kind of talking about it. Oh, that's not the one. Okay, good. So the way Rise works is his base mana is 20. And every time he ults, his mana goes up by like, I don't know, how 20 maybe, like some amount. So every time he casts, his mana cost is going to be higher next time, and he'll shoot an extra orb. So right now he shoots 1, then he shoots 2, and then the next time he shoots, he'll shoot 3, and then 4, and then 5, and 6, etc. So first of all, you really want Mage in because you can get double the casts. But the big thing is every time he casts, his mana cost goes up, so it takes him longer to cast next time. But his damage is based on his mana cost. So like the higher his mana, the more each orb does, and you know it's shooting out more orbs as well. So it's a very, is it exponential? I don't know. It's his damage goes up real fast. We're not gonna talk about this. We're not gonna talk about math. We are here for TFT and set 7 and dragons. Agreed? Agreed. So we played a Sejuani. Like honestly, this opener feels really good because you have Vlad and Lilia, which is a good frontline. You have Rise, and then that gives you Mage. And you play Sejuani for Cavalier, which gives you armor and MR. And every time you charge or at the start of battle, you get it double the defensive traits. Oh, this Rise is getting wrecked. He got off a ton of damage though. And you can just see this Vlad, like he's doing good damage. He's not dying. He's doing his thing. Honestly, he's like one of my favorite units early game, Vlad. And if you played earlier sets, I mean, you know Vlad. He kind of just sucks. He sucks the enemy and then heals himself. I don't really think you need more than 3 Mage. If you're playing this kind of board, like you can run 5, you don't need it. Ooh. Okay, so I saw these. I wasn't a huge fan. Mage Heart is fine, but like it's just more AP. Obviously, we don't need weak spot or featherweights. So I think we decided to reroll here. And we get these 3 options. Look at preparation, really cool. Champions on your bench permanently gain 10 AD and AP every round. Up to 30. So that's really cool. You get like 30 AP and AD. Just keep them on your bench for a bit. Celestial is fine, but I think Guild Heart is very strong. There's 5 guild units, right? So the jump from 5 to 6 is very strong. So if you can find a way to get 6. My dog's over here. She's kind of pacing around. You want to leave? All right. You want to go? All right, bye, pup. Oh, she's looking at me still. Okay, I think she wants me to play with her, but we'll get serious soon. Okay, so if you can find a way to get 1 extra guild from either a crest or a heart, so like an emblem or just like +1, it's really good because the jump is big. It's 225 to 275, and that's double for your guild units. So like it goes from like 450 health to like 550. So it's pretty good, right? Obviously we have +2, so it's not really all that. I mean, like in hindsight, it's close. Because this game we end up running 7 guild because you still want to run all the guild units because you need to run the unit to get the stats. Like Sejuani is a unit that gives health. So if you don't have Sejuani in because you're like, oh, I have +2, you're not getting that health. So you still want to run all 5 units generally. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but it's worthwhile because it's 550 health. It's not bad. So like there's an argument for Celestial, but I think just getting to that 6 is probably going to be your biggest spike. IMO. And yeah, you don't really need to roll. Your board is stable enough. Vlad 2 is insane. Rise 1 is good enough to go 8 on. I don't know if they're going to nerf him by the time it goes live or like before it hits before like when it comes off of PvE, but for now I think just Rise is really strong. Look at Vlad. Look at that Vlad damage. Isn't that insane? He's doing like 1500 just AP as a frontliner. Yeah, and I'm kind of just like looking at all the stats, doing the math. You know, bench stuff. I'm not sure what items we had. Or what we're going for. There's a Rage Blade. And the reason it's on Rise is because Rise really likes mana items. So like Shojin, blue buff is bad, but Shojin is really good. And like RFC is, or not RFC, Rage Blade, I mean, I guess RFC as well. But Rage Blade is, it's, you know, it's not actually a mana item, but it makes you attack faster, so you gain mana faster. So it's like kind of a mana item. And it feels pretty good on him. Ew, Lilia. Like here you could level. Like you don't need to, but you have so much gold that if you want to level here and push tempo and just play another unit, it's perfectly fine. Like if you can level and be, you know, at 30 gold, you're Bing chilling. I wasn't sure whether to run Xayah. I mean, hindsight, she's bugged and you probably shouldn't run her, but didn't know that at the time. Oh, we made Trap Claw, I see. Probably because, like, what else do you do with the belt? Not much, right? I want to look at Rise's damage here. 102. They're like hitting different targets, so it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, do we lose this? It's close. Oh, we're Bing chilling. Oh, that's Xayah div in it. That is Xayah div. Yeah, like if you're in these situations where you're win streaking and you have like a good amount of gold, you should definitely push your tempo. Like you never know when it's gonna make the difference, right? And like even if you lose and you're at 30 gold, like it doesn't even matter. Like 30 gold's fine. You were Bing chilling. So I looked at the Xayah. Eh, she did some damage. I'm a big fan of Orin. I think he's a really good unit. He's tanky. He has good defensive stats. And he has a really strong ability. If you can get like a mage spout on Orin, it's also really good. So I put the TG on Ezreal because Ezreal is never going to be a unit we run late game. We're always going to cut him. So we can just put items that don't really matter where they go on units that, you know, you're going to sell. And yeah, if you're running a Rise with like items, so like a Rage Blade's fine, right? You're going to scale. So like as long as your frontline survives, if you know, you're probably going to win the fight. So that's why like we cut Xayah and play Orin, because you just want more frontline. All right, I don't think we end up rolling just because we're winning fights. If you're winning fights, you probably don't need to roll. Like you're better off usually leveling in these situations. There's like an argument for rolling at 3-2, like if you have a bunch of pairs, but in this spot where you only have 2 Rise, you're really not rolling for much. So you're better off just going 8, going 9, and playing for legendaries. We have so much gold. Oh, we have 4 Swift Shot. Do we level for it? Oh, we do. Cut the Orin? Yeah, you know that thing I said about frontline? Yeah, fuck that. Just go more damage. Frontline, who needs it? Agreed? This guy's also playing Guild. Big beefy Kench in the front in it. So he's carrying Twitch and it looks like he's going for Ashe 3. 5 Twitch, 5 Ashe. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm a big fan of the Swift Shots. I think they're all like pretty strong units. If you can get them upgraded early game, you're going to be Bing chilling. Bro, I'm still reading Guild. Oh. It's probably not level up. I like Cyber here. Just go for more stats, fuck it. Like Guild gives you infinite stats, just get more stats. It's probably not makeshift. Because, you know, one of your frontliners has a bunch of items. Level up's fine. I think Cyber just generally is really good. And considering we're running the Swift Shots, we get a lot of value from it. From all that attack speed that Swift Shots gives you. Okay, there's Bard. Bard is a guild unit. He gives you mana every time you attack. And his ability is he ults. And if he hits an enemy with his ult, it's a big AoE stun. If he hits an enemy with his ult, he'll drop a doot, which is it's like a little music note. And then every time he drops one of these doots, your chance to hit 1 and 2 cost units goes down. Okay. I'm gonna look up Bard. Oh, I can't look him up. He's not fucking out yet. Okay, whatever. I don't have the exact words, but your chance to hit high cost units goes up and your chance to hit low cost units goes down. And first, 1 and 2 cost goes down, and then if you run out of those, your 3 cost goes down, and you're left in 4 or 5 costs only. And then your 4 cost chances goes down, and all you can hit is legendaries. But that's like way down the line. Basically, you run Bard when you want a high. He's like high-end shopping, but better. You run him when you want to just like cap your board. It's really cool because you don't actually like if you have a Bard at 8, you don't always have to go 9. Like the amount of times I just stayed 8 and hit legendary like 3 stars with Bard is very high. Because the reason you go 9 is like 2 reasons, right? 1, legendary odds. 2, extra unit slot. But if you're running Bard and you don't actually need to fit anything else, you can just stay level 8, use all that gold you save by not going 9, and you can 3-star either 4 or 5 costs. Because you'll see when, okay, I'll show you when he ults. This guy's running Nami carry. It's really, really good. You run Astrals, you run Mages, and like you just fine. You see a note? Look at my chances. Oh, it went down by 2. So does it go down by 2 and 1? Maybe. And he ults again. Look, 11, 16, 10, 14. Beautiful. And so if your allies live, they have a small chance to also drop a dude. And we don't even have Talon yet. Once you get Talon, all your teammates get AD. But yeah, Bard is apt, dude. Bard is insane. When they first released him, it was like every surviving teammate gave you a 10% chance to drop a dude. And I think they nerfed it to like 2%. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just got rid of it altogether. But like, look at this streak. Like, you look at this board, and it's not that insane, right? Like, Rise 1 carry. I mean, you have good frontline, but it's like Rise 1 carry. I think this comp is so strong. The guild is so good. The frontline, if you have mages, is really strong, and yeah, it's good. Highly recommend it. All the units are strong as well. I mean, I guess Sejuani sucks, but. So I'm putting Trapclaw on Twitch because like we don't really want to fill item slots of anyone else. I guess it could have gone on Bard, but I think it's probably more valuable on Twitch. Like, look at this Rise. Look at him throughout the fight. It's just like Rise 1. Oh, are we getting wrecked or what? Nopers. Like, yeah, everyone on the team is doing a good amount of work. Not bad, not bad. What was that guy's augment? It was like Cavalier something. Was it Cavalier Crest? It looked different. Yeah, they added a bunch of new augments. Dude, there's some crazy ones. I'm not even gonna spoil it for you guys because yeah, I want you guys to discover on your own. But there's some really cool ones. If you tune into the stream, you'll probably see them. So I'll be streaming. I have like 30 games, right? I'll be streaming all of them basically as soon as the NDA expires, which is like, I mean, if you're watching this video, it's expired, right? So I'll be streaming them until, well, before PBE actually goes live to play. Because the NDA expires like the 23rd, like 4 a.m. And then I don't know when it goes live on PBE. Like probably like midday or afternoon on the 24th. But yeah, look at my odds for like 1 and 2 costs. 1 is 0%, 2 costs is 3%, and that's just gonna keep going down. And then once 0 and 1 costs, or 1 and 2 costs, or you can't get them, you're just gonna get 3 costs. And then those start going down as well, and then you just get 4 and 5. And then 4 starts going down. So this is a really cool thing they added in set 7. When you get to the stage 4 neutrals, you can choose what you get. So they give you some options. Well, I didn't re-roll them. But if you don't like the options you have, you can just re-roll them and it'll give you new options. It only costs 1 gold. I don't know if they'll change that, but it's really good. Like if you need a specific item, you can go for it, right? Or like it's really good if you need a specific component. Like you're like, oh, I really need a tier for whatever. There you go. You just roll until you have a tier. It can give you Nikos, it can give you TGs, it gives you consumables. Very nice. So I hit a Pyke, I hit Nunu too. I wanted to change my front line a little bit. I did say Mage is really good with Rise, but at the same time, like stage 5, you probably don't want to be running Vlad and Lilia. So I found a Pyke. I think Pyke is very strong. He's a Whisper Assassin. And basically, he does his ulti from like League of Legends. He'll jump on a lowest health target and he'll ult them. And he does like a good amount of damage to them if they're below certain health. He executes and he does the damage in an AoE as well. It's a little less. If he executes a target, he'll ult again and he'll just keep doing that. So if you get like a Mage spat Pyke, it's insane because he'll get 2 chances to execute. And if one of those executes, he'll ult again 2 more times. And he's just basically just perm ults. So Mage Pyke, really good. Mage Bard, really good. I talked about it in the last video, but I think Mage is like the strongest spat. Look at that Bard ulti. Oh my god. Dude, Bard is so good. Like, not only does he AoE stun, but he increases the damage the enemies take when they get hit by it. It's actually so insane, man. Look, Talon 1. 5.2k. All these units are so good. I love it. Do we roll or do we go 9? Okay, so now 1 and 2 cost odds are 0. So the 3 cost odds are gonna start going down at 3% per pop now. Yeah, if you do this long enough, your chance to hit legendaries is 100%. It's actually insane. Dude, the video tomorrow, it's gonna be so good. It's like the biggest showdown I've seen in my life. It's like the battle of the fucking colossal titans. The one tomorrow, it was because of Bard. We get some crazy 3-star and we fight some other crazy 3-star. It's actually insane. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but yeah, look at this Pyke. Lovely. 700. Wait, I gave him the guild stats, so he gets double the stats. Because even though guild gives stats to everyone, the guild units themselves get more. So you want to put guild on your carry, right? Tech Room's a really good unit. Tech Room and Orin, they're both really strong. Okay, it looks like we're going 9. Man, the red units in this set look so good. Look how good like fucking Braum and Senna and Olaf look. This guy's playing re-roll Cannoneers. Look at this Pyke. Oh, this was kind of close. 25% for legendaries. How high do we get at this game? I don't even remember. So yeah, this was nerfed Bard. This was at 2%. Your allies have a 2% chance to drop a do when they stay alive. And if you're running something like Jade and you have a bunch of little totems, those apply to it. But again, I don't even know if it's gonna go live with that. So you know, don't quote me. So I took a Spark. Pyke, if he executes a target, like if a unit has under a certain percent HP, he does execute it with true damage. But still a lot of his damage is magic. So like if he doesn't execute his magic, and any AoE damage he does is magic. So I think Spark, I think this Pyke build is insane. I mean, all you really need is Spark. Don't go like blue buff. I think Pyke wants like straight AP. So like Spark, maybe like Death Cap, maybe a healing item. Don't go mana on him. It's really bad. Because the whole idea with Pyke and Elise, you want to just give them a bunch of AP, and then they execute and they kill something and they get a reset. I don't have a game of like Elise carry, but she works the same way. If you give her just like straight AP and she can start killing stuff, she'll just like chain kill stuff. This guy's playing Twin Shot Reroll. Guild twin shot reroll. Oh, he has a guild crest. I don't know if I end up hovering. Look at that, 7k Pyke 1. I don't know if we end up hovering it, but some of these crests, like in set 6, they would give you like +2 guild, right? In set 7, some of these give you like +1, and they'll give you like so it'll give you like +1 guild. They'll give you like a hand of justice, and then like a twitch or something, which is a guild unit. So they don't like, they've changed a bunch of the augments to where like those old patterns aren't necessarily there. So I don't know, you might have to like read. It's not too bad though. You don't have to like memorize it. They'll just like, you know, they show up when you get offered the options, right? Are we rolling for Bard? I hit Yasuo. Okay, good. I like it. So this frontline, the Hecarim and Ornn frontline, obviously the units, you know, one is a Cavalier, one is a Bruiser. So there's no synergy there, but they're both really good. They're both like insane frontliners. Look at Pyke. God, I think Pyke's one of my favorite units. So look at these rollouts. 54% chance for 4 cost, 46% chance for 5 cost. Bard baby, and it's just 2 left. The other guy's playing guild as well, but he's playing Ashe and Twitch reroll. Yasuo's so good. So like you see this 400 damage, the third slash does 1200 damage in a big AoE, and it knocks everyone up. So he's not like an insane solo carry, but he's like a really good, just like bruiser type unit. And like bruiser, I guess the best term is bruiser, because he's like, he does a decent amount of damage. He has a lot of survivability, and he provides CC. So he's a really good standalone unit that doesn't even need synergies. Honestly, a lot of the 5 costs are, except the dragons, obviously. They take 2 slots. The reason I'm not running dragons is because they don't really fit in all the comps. You kind of want like a comp built around the dragons. And yeah, your win con with Bard is you need to decide which legendaries to go for it. Which ones you want to 3-star, especially if the other person's running Bard as well. Oh, I didn't play 2 Bards? Bro, come on, play 2 Bards. Oh, this guy's popping up. Oh, I lost. There's the talent. How do we play 2 Bards here? Okay, I'm down for it. You know, play a turn of double Bard. Just get those odds to 100%. I'm down. Okay, get the Pyke right. You want the Frozen Heart on like threats. I'm trying to get on the backline here on the Ashe. Boom, look at that damage. Boom. He's kind of slow. 61%. And yeah, if you look at the dragons, they cost 10 gold. Dude, I'm gonna tell you guys. So tomorrow, there's gonna be a video. I 3-star one of these fucking dragons. One of these 10 cost dragons, 90 gold unit. And we fight something. We fight a very, very strong enemy. A worthy foe. A true terror. And only one will be triumphant. So yeah, make sure, with the Pyke, make sure you do get him on the back line with the Frozen Heart. I mean, he jumps away, but like still. Dude, look at this CC. Love it. Like early game, there feels like there's not a ton of CC, but late game is definitely there. Like if you run the Hecarim and Ornn frontline, it's fucking cracked. You have Bard, which is a big AoE CC as well. I mean, they can spread for us. So like basically late game, you have to spread. And then Sona is like, I don't know who runs Sona. She's a stun bot. But if you can give any of these like big CC units like a mage spat, it's so good. Cause you get 2 of those, right? Okay, so this guy looks like he's gonna die, so we gotta fucking start rolling. Dude, the thing about these legendaries is they cost so much gold, man. They're like 5 gold each. So I decided to go for Pyke here. We're 1 off. More dog, please! Okay, I took him out. I took out my my talent. We're sacking around. I gotta hit this for the tuber. I gotta hit it for the thumbnail. This guy's not changing his position. He's frontlining his Twitch. Bruh, dude, even my little baby Pyke with no items, he's kind of fucking him up. That Ashe though. Dude, Ashe is so good. She's not even an AD champion. She's like an AP champ. But apparently you can just give her AD. One more dog. Hit me with it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Boom. Look at that bad boy. Beautiful. 8,200 damage. Okay, I think that's gonna, the execute threshold is 100%. As long as they're under 100% HP, you will execute them. But if you run into something that has like 102% HP and it's like got like 9k health, you're fucked. You have to hold it twice. All right, he's spreading for my assassins. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, dude, look at these autos. He's just killing people with auto attacks. Low key, I think you can beat Pyke 3 because he doesn't kill everything instantly. It's like 1 at a time, right? So like, look, if the enemy has Pyke 3, there are things you can do about it. Don't think the game is over. Oh wait, it just restarted. There is always a chance to fight back. You just have to get a 3-star of your own, get an 102% HP, and you are good to go. Remember to like, subscribe, and make sure to check out tomorrow's video. It's gonna be cracked. Come by the stream as well, because we're probably streaming some gameplay. I mean, we're definitely streaming gameplay, unless I'm asleep. In which case, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Can you say Ooga Booga GV8 gang?